Hey guys, it's Ziggy here, and I'm bringing you the pre-alpha version of Astroneer. What that basically means is it's pre-alpha, so it should be hilarious because they're going to be updating it a lot. It's going to have a lot of bugs and everything, as there's like a warning here. And basically this is like an awesome Minecraft in space kind of setup. So basically, let's just launch in and see how it goes. I do have two saves. One of them I actually just couldn't figure out how to reload my save. Just did a couple of mic checks and stuff, but look at this planet that I'm about to land on. As we come down, the clouds look amazing. Kind of want to go up there and play with the clouds at some point. So we're landing here on pinkish blue. And let's get out. This is us. It's gonna give us like some tutorial-esque type stuff. And basically we need to figure out which way we want to go. South. Let's go south just because there's oxygen that way. This thing right here is oxygen. My terrain tool shape the terrain. So basically what you can do, you can dig holes. You can expand, you can do a flatten. Flatten actually does get kind of hard. That's my power, so I've already used all my power and did nothing but show you guys how to play, very basically. You do regen a little bit. I completely forgot. One of the first things you want to do is get solar. So you actually want to go find compound. Over there is resin. There's some compound over here, so we're gonna head over this way. I think that's hydrazine in front of us, which is essentially useless. Yes, so solar. Solar's always good. I'm gonna be trying to do episodes of this as much as I can. I love this game. I've been playing it pretty much non-stop ever since I got it. I do watch people play it. I do watch a lot of YouTube. But I'm going to try to do things differently from everything that I've seen. So we're at 25% oxygen. Main ways you can die, besides things hitting you, is running out of oxygen and running out and falling from great heights. Okay, so we're full in oxygen. We're going to head back and get some more compound, because we used 2 of the 3 that we already gathered. Where's my compound hole? Here it is. And essentially, I just have to make sure that I have everything, or I feel like I have everything, because it is essentially just hidden in the ground. I guess that's it. When you start off, you don't have much time to go really do too much, so let's grab some resin. You can switch in between what resources you gather without losing the partial, which is kind of awesome. See, that one was not sticking up at all. And let's see. So yeah, guys, if you want me to do anything kind of crazy, just let me know. I know people have been trying to climb to the moon, and a couple other things like that. That's bad, that's bad. There's no oxygen left on that thing. It is unlimited, but it respawns essentially. So I have a very short amount of time to get back to my base. We got this though. Okay, so to lay out my base, I'm gonna try to do like a little grid thing. There we go. So I'm gonna extend you there, put a resin in. Okay, how many resin did I get? 1. That is all of the expansion of my base I can do right now. It's just that. But what I can do while we're here, essentially just flatten this out. So, there we go. I kind of don't like how they're 2 completely different levels. I should have flattened out first. Anyway. Oop. Unfortunately, at the beginning, this game is very boring at night because wind valve. I need aluminum, which I need to go underground. I can barely get anywhere. Although I can make tethers. Where are tethers? I don't really like making too much to begin with. So I see a lot of compound there. Tethers just link me to my base. And this line is power and oxygen. My base has no power, so right now it's just oxygen, which I have power generation myself, so it's not horrible, but later on your base can actually just power you from wherever you are as long as you're tethered to it. Yeah. Okay, so it's telling me to collect resin. Yes, I know I need resin. I also need compound. And it's nighttime, so this just keeps happening. I'm trying to see if I see any power. Just like that oxygen node that was over there, there are power nodes too. There's one in the far distance. Basically, collect from there and it gives you power. It's down to me getting some oxygen. I'll collect some resin. Basically, resin and wow, compound. Little brain fart there. Are the main two things I need. No power. I guess I'll go back with the... I have one resin. I guess I'll go get some more resin still. If I have two, I can build the first... Well, actually I need three because of how I'm going to build it. No! Come on. There we go. Anything? Okay, I should have enough actually, I can just extend this line. So this is the cool thing about tethers. You can also pick them up afterwards. I typically never do. Essentially, I see myself just expanding my base this way and my safety zone. And it's always good to have a good... Oh wow, this is actually a really good spot. I'm glad I came. Power and oxygen in one spot is really good when you first start off. So this is power. Okay. Since I'm already using tethers and working off the tethers, I don't need to grab that oxygen right now. My backpack is limited on how much I can carry, so if I grab one more resin, I'm full. So let's see, is there any more resin in this? That is the only issue when you start off, is you can be wasting a lot of your power looking in a hole. No more resin, I'm going to grab the compound instead then. So that power that I grabbed is already being eaten away. I accidentally pointed. This game does have multiplayer. It apparently is buggy. I haven't tried it myself yet. But basically, you can point stuff out. So if you're talking to someone and be like, hey, look over there. Where's there? You can kind of direct them. It also works with, like... Well, tethers are a bad example. If I put something on the ground, it'll point out, like, hey, that's compound. Now, the one thing I am going to do is widen this out. Just flatten a little bit. I like to leave those holes because later when I actually do have better power, I can dig for whatever I missed in the beginning. Because I will miss a lot of stuff. Just a warning. So I have some power. I'm going to do a little bit of base remodeling. essentially I want to flatten everything out as best as I can. You might be wondering why am I making my base flat, and essentially it comes down to it just works so much easier when you don't have multi-tiered base like levels, and when you have vehicles and stuff, if everything's relatively flat, nothing really flies up. So now I'm gonna bring this way, put in a resin, and then this happens. Like, I do not know what to do to not have so many different tiers. So if you put 2 in here, you can make something, but I only had 2, and I used 1 to make the platform. So now I'm full on oxygen and power. I'm going to go out this way and see if I can find any more resin. I will not be recording any videos off, or I will not be playing any of this save off screen at all. Everything will be kept nice and fresh and on YouTube for you guys. This is another thing. This is power that's loose on the ground. It's nice when you need it. Boom, there's power. Wow, that was actually a lot of power. Oxygen's getting 50%, which means I need to turn back. This is a research thing. When you carry something, it slows you down. I will carry it anyway. As long as I don't point, I should be fine. I'm not even going to my base, I'm going to my tether line, because my tether line's closer. And now I have oxygen. I will die. I'm not sure how many episodes it will take. It will happen. Can I put it on that? No. Okay, I'll put it there for now. Research is how you learn new things in the game. I need resin. I might need to make more tethers. I typically like to go out in like 4 directions, not necessarily north, south, east, and west perfectly, but sometimes there are things like, oh, there's a spaceship off in the distance on the ground. Sometimes there are things that you don't really see until you start going in a direction like this. So I also like to try to put my things up on hills so I can see a little bit better. Compound. Got power sitting on the ground next to me. But we are now going to drift off a little bit to the right because we found something interesting. Actually, I see something else more interesting back there. So let's get going this way. So that's going to be research. I'm not going to unbury it because I don't want to carry it back. But this little spaceship has some stuff in it. Let's see if I can get a good angle. So we got hydrazine, copper, and lithium. Hydrazine's fuel. It effectively is just energy cost later. And I'm actually full on inventory, so I'm going to put the hydrazine back. I'm going to see, what does it take to get the aluminum, is what I was looking for. Can make a battery. But I'm just going to make tethers for now and head over here. Because right now I'm too far away to tell which one it is, but it's an infinite resource that is a lot more useful than the power ones. I'm actually going to go around this a little bit because I do want to dig all this stuff out. That right there was like put it back kind of thing, but I typically just leave them because when I'm going out I find something interesting like this. Looks like resin from here. There's resin over there. There's plenty of compound that I've walked past, but So this is an infinite resource. Every so often it will come back, and I can just sit here and gather resin. I'm just going to go a little bit further out with my tethers, because I only have 2 left, and I'd rather pick up this resin that I just dropped on the ground. So the problem with your backpack, you only have 8 spots. Later on you can build a rover or truck or something to carry your stuff. But that's pretty much how this game works. The worst part's starting out without any vehicles and you're walking back, or starting out with a vehicle and all these little blocks cause issues of you driving. Now that I'm heading back, I will grab this out. I didn't want to open up my backpack. So when you walk, when you grab this, you walk instead of running. See how I'm going slower? But if I drop it, I feel like I pick up speed. So I often grab it, throw it forward, get closer to it, grab it, throw it forward. As far as I know, you can't break these. Oh, this is oxygen sitting on the ground. Very convenient if you can manage to be out of oxygen and run towards oxygen, but they're hard to find. So, one more resin. So I'm just shift clicking to instantly drop stuff. So I can make a printer with copper. I don't have copper. A vehicle bay, a smelter, research. I want research, so I'm going to make research. Also gives me a spot to put this. And now the problem of no power. Okay, I'm going to expand this out. I think my tether will actually stay there, which is hilarious. You can have tethers above your stuff, but I have no power. I can't really do too much for power right now. With the printer, I can make bigger solar panels and stuff if I have it researched. But for now, I will put one solar array right there, or one solar thing there. There are bigger ones, but it's, again, just more research. So it seems kind of crazy to really be building this downward. So I think I might actually go up a little. Okay. So you gotta get like the right angle when you use the level, and sometimes it's hard to tell. Because I'm going to expand this way. See, it went down. I built up and it went down further. Like, I can't understand this. I've had like other gameplays where like it was so much nicer. And constantly out of power. Want to do first research. I'll do this one first. Because power is actually so critical, I don't even have compound to make more. Could make a battery. Could make a generator. Guess I could do this for now. Okay, so generators work on organic. How do you get organic? It's pretty simple. It's just like compound stuff, except for you find pretty flowers. Oh no, I have no power. Throw this up. If it wants to, there we go. Throw this up here. And I'm turning plants into power. Okay, I have a lot of flowers around me. That's one of the best reasons to use organic. If you don't have flowers, it kind of doesn't help too much. But for the fact that it's nighttime, I need to do something. I can't just sit here. Actually, when I was playing off camera, I would just sit there and just, you know, wait, essentially. But you guys don't want to watch me wait. You don't want to hear whatever I'm going to say. You want to see how this game is. It's in pre-alpha. No one wants to buy early access games unless they know what's going on in them. And that's why I'm here, is to show you guys games before you buy. Well, at least to show you guys games that I like before you buy them. I am actually waiting for, what is it, System Error to respond to an email that I sent them about this game. I'm hoping they're cool with the video on YouTube. If they're not, then I will remove it. Power is coming. No. The sun looks like it's coming up. Is power not propagating? Nope, power is not propagating from there. Okay, so the solar panels are now there. Now they're getting power. I have lithium and organic, and that's it. Things are taking forever. Oh, you can also inject power directly to things, but if it's partially used, it sometimes bugs out. So let's do our first research and see what we get, guys. Let's see. Something good. The filters. I normally don't use filters at all. It's very disappointing. There are like toxic clouds where I assume I probably should use filters, but I typically don't, so yeah. I love my tether just floating. Is it done? Research number 2, please get something better. What do we got? What do we got? Fuel condenser that makes hydrazine, which is why it's almost pointless when you find it. Well, guys, there's a little bit about this game. I will be back with more episodes to show you more about it. If you ever see that dot somewhere, that's just where my mouse cursor was when I started to pan the camera. It actually took me a little bit to figure that out, because I'd be like, what's that over there? And then I'd come running over. You let go, right mouse click, and yeah, that's just your highlight. Oh, we have a sandstorm. These things are brutal. They are one of the easiest ways to die. I do want to kind of show what it is without dying, so I'm underground. My tether, my line's there, so like I'm not gonna die from that. These are great if you're getting power off wind. Did it not start, or? Oh, here we go. So those things. Those blocks, if they hit you hard, you die. And they'll just fly by. I don't know if it's on a timer or something. There, it's still going on. I don't know if it's on a timer or something, but sandstorms are something that happen, and I'm almost never ready for it, so you just need to be aware of the situation and handle it, essentially. I think things are calming down, so I'm going to come out. You can just go into like the habitat, which is this guy, to essentially save yourself from the sandstorm, but I try to not use that. Vehicles also do the same thing. But anyway, guys, I will catch you guys next time. Hit the like button, subscribe, all the fun things, and I'm also on Patreon. Support me on Patreon. I'll try to keep the channel ad-free. See you guys later.